Welcome back to One Line a Day, January 2nd edition. If you're new here, this is a journal I've kept for 5 years where I write one line a day of something I did on that specific day. This is going to be 2019 to 2023, and for me, ages 25 to 30. A reminder that some names have been changed. Grab your popcorn and let's dig into it. January 2nd, 2019. I had taken an early flight to LAX from Orlando. I was still dating Florida boy. I think we called him Steve. And then I watched Crazy Rich Asians on the flight. And I put a note in there that my hair looked great that day, so good for me. And then I worked till midnight because at that time I was working a job where I worked a night shift where I started at 4 p.m. LA time. January 2nd, 2020. So I was already back at work and apparently Steve got sick. We had gone on a Bahamas cruise right before this, and it's really interesting because I think he had COVID, but at the time they were like, it's not the flu, we don't know what it is. And I also felt like a little sick, so I don't know, kind of interesting. I was now living in Birmingham where looks like I got lunch with my coworkers, I wrote an article, and then we went to a brewery for a 2019 recap trivia. And we got third place. Congrats to us. So then we get to January 2nd, 2021. We are in the heat of the pandemic, and I started part one of my drive back to Birmingham because I was visiting my family in Philly, and I stopped overnight in Bristol, Virginia. I had O'Charlie's because that was the only thing I could get like DoorDashed at the time, and I remember it made me really sick and I had diarrhea. It was fucking awful. And apparently then I watched America's Next Top Model on my laptop till I passed out. January 2nd, 2022. I'm officially living in New York now. Jake had come to stay with me. He had to catch his flight back to Alabama. I started, doing grocery shopping, laundry, all the stuff I would do. And apparently we made things official. On January 2nd, we decided to become boyfriend-girlfriend. January 2nd, 2023, I was still on my solo trip to South Africa, and this day was super special because we did yoga really early in the morning in the lodge, and there was this watering hole in the middle, and I remember we got so excited because some zebras started coming and some giraffes started coming, and there was monkeys up in the trees, and it was just like a magical day. So then we went on a bushwalk, and I remember learning a lot about poop on that bushwalk. I can make a whole TikTok about all my fun poop facts I learned. Also, it was kind of crazy on the walk. Like, the ants were literally like swarming my legs. It looked straight out of National Geographic, kind of scary. And when I tell you I doused my clothes in bug spray, and it did not help at all. Then we all cooked dinner together and had some wine together, and it was just another lovely evening. When I say this trip changed my life, I truly mean it. And now, January 2nd, 2024, here I am still in New York, and I just went back to work where I work as a production coordinator for TV and film. And then I played a game of Risk with some coworkers. It was really fun, and now I'm gonna head off to therapy. And I'll see you tomorrow.